What's going on, guys? Raiden here. Today we got a game of Search and Destroy on Jungle. But this isn't my gameplay this time around. This is my good friend Danny's, and I know this has been long awaited, or at least I know I've been saying that I was going to do it for a while, but I just haven't gotten around to it. But I'm glad that I finally found the time to sit down and do it, because I always like doing analytical commentaries like these, and Danny's a good friend of mine, and I always like to see what kind of comment he has on something that he's in, or in this case something that is literally about him. So you'll see that right off he runs to this rock in the middle, and this is actually the same route that I run when I play Search on Jungle on defense, because what tends to happen is, as he picks off the first guy there, what tends to happen on this map is anybody that's on offense, their whole team rushes B, because that's the easiest site to plant at, because you have the advantage of terrain, and it's just, you have the advantage of cover, anything you can think of really. B is just the dominant bomb site on offense for this map. But what happens a lot of the times is people rush through the middle under that bridge, and they go unnoticed a lot of the time, because people usually stray towards the outside of this map, or in other words, either towards A or towards B. Usually the middle is kind of a barren wasteland, mainly because there's not a lot of cover in it, and it's a really open and vulnerable feeling when you're under that bridge. But a lot of people like to flank from that side, and if you and your teammates wind up getting stuck in between B and the middle, if somebody flanks you, you'll find that you will be in quite the pickle, and it's really hard to fight off somebody flanking you and try to defend the bomb site at the same time. So good choice by him to make sure that no one tries to come around the side unnoticed. And his perks are Hardline, Warlord, and Hacker. And I think it's a good combination to run Hacker with your first perk if you're not running Flak Check It. That way you don't die to any claymores. Warlord, I completely agree with, because really there's no need for sleight of hand if you never have to reload, because with Warlord he's running grip and big ammo, and if you're not familiar with big ammo, what that does is give you 200 bullets in one clip. So it's like extended mags, only you never have to reload because you only have one clip, technically. So there's no need for sleight of hand since he never has to reload. The one reason I could see sleight of hand is so that you could aim down the sights faster, but that's kind of using a perk for its secondary purpose, I guess you could say, and I really think that's pointless. But he's using the grip with it too, which gives it less recoil when he aims down the sight, which I think is just as good. But with LMGs, a lot of people don't like using them because they're hard to use, and usually you get destroyed or demolished when you're using them against people. You really have to know what kind of style you need to play in to do well with the M60 or any LMG for that matter. What you want to do is have a really reserved and laid-back gameplay style, and you'll see that he's not really running around, he's not being aggressive, because it's really the M60 is very inaccurate from the hip, and it's very slow. You run slow with it, and it's slow to come up to the sights. And if you go against someone with an assault rifle who's using Sleight of Hand Pro or a sub, you're going to get demolished unless the other person is just really bad. So you'll see that he's not running around too much, and even here, I think he could have been a little bit more laid back. I don't want to say he could have camped more, a little bit more careful as to where he was running, but you'll see he's sticking to the outskirts of the map. He's not running around in the middle, which is good. He's sticking to where he can get to cover easily if he's getting shot at, because it's hard to win a gunfight with the M60 if the other person starts shooting at you first. But you'll see there they win all 3 rounds on defense, and he picks up the bomb. And he sees that he picks up the bomb and he goes straight to B, which I really like seeing, because I hate it when people grab the bomb and they don't go to B. If you're going to grab the bomb, plant it at the easiest site possible, and Obviously, B in this site is in this map is the dominant site to go to. But his kill streaks are the napalm, counter UAV, or counter spy plane, and spy plane, which, as I mentioned in my last commentary, are I think the most ideal perks for search and destroy. But he gets off the bomb plant, and luckily he was able to get those kill streaks 1 kill early because of hardline, which I think is a good kill streak to run with an LMG. I don't think Ghost is a good idea, but picks off the final guy there, and his final score I think is 13-0. And thanks for watching, guys. Later.